Scholars call this great hall the Hospitale. It was the center of a knightly order by that name. These warriors were part of the First Crusade and were about to dominate the history of the land for the next 200 years. Acre was one of the last cities to be captured, but right after became the chief port of the Crusaders, the major channel of communication with their homelands in Europe. The 200 years of Crusader rule were one of the most colorful periods in the history of the land of Israel. In the bustling harbor city of Acre, Venetian and Genoan ships discharged their goods and loaded other products to ship back to Europe. The markets were humming with a variety of European and Arab languages. The traditional Middle Eastern gowns and fezzes of the locals were intermixed with the shining armor of the knights and the purplish and reddish cloaks of the clergy. Ringing church bells blended with the calls of the muezzin. It was a picturesque and lively scene. However, this sparkling picture should not mislead us. The Crusaders never felt safe in the land. They were a small island of Europeans surrounded by hostile nations. And even after their victory, they realized that the second round of fighting would soon follow. As a result, they built many castles to protect themselves. One of them you can see behind me. On steep hills, at important road junctions, and sometimes at the heart of cities, the Crusaders erected these mighty structures. They built them in the traditional European way, encircled by strong walls and defended by tall towers, ditches, and raised bridges. The architects were obviously not aware that, unlike Europe, there was no water to bring into these ditches, which made them practically useless.
The castles were intended to be the Crusaders' ultimate retreat, but they turned out to be useless. A unified Arab army led by Saladin crushed the Crusaders' army in the Battle of Hattin. In the weeks following the battle, most of the fortified monsters fell like flies into the hands of Saladin's army.